welcome to a very special summer vacation episode of Fellavision. My name's Bryan. I'm joined by your host, JP, Chris Tharp. Today we're going to be discussing the new M. Night Shyamalan movie Trap that just came out.
Is it Shyamalan? You said it weird, dude. I feel like it's Shyamalan.
It definitely is Shyamalan. I looked that up on the IMDb.
It's Shyamalan, dude.
I say Shyamalan because that's how on The Office, that's how Michael Scott says it.
Respect.
Never mind.
My bad,
It's
dude.
approved.
Yeah.
It's approved.
Continue.
Okay, so we're about 15 words into this. I'm already getting chopped up over here. We have a special guest, folks. You've already seen him if you're watching on YouTube or on Spotify. But Jesus, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yo, what up? Love this movie. Can't wait to talk about it.
Hell yeah, that's what's up. So this is a podcast where we interview people. Sometimes everyone loves how we interviewed Hotline TNT.
Loves it. Everyone can't believe it.
Yeah, everyone thinks that I didn't talk enough. So first question of the interview: why are you here?
Yeah, dude. What's up?
I flew in this morning. Been friends with JP for a while. I have some work here to do, so decided to talk about one of my favorite movies in years. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dude, what do you mean some work, dude? What the hell?
Yeah, without getting into specifics.
Speak on it, coward.
Just memorabilia for rock bands.
Memorabilia for rock bands.
Yeah.
You're out here selling memorabilia.
I'm
That
at the
is
airport
gig.
chasing
That's the
down like celebrities trying to get their autographs and
Dude,
selling them on eBay.
Yeah.
You're a memorabilia manager. Everyone
Yeah,
knows
I
that.
am a memorabilia manager. Have
So-
been for way too long.
So the reason we have the homie on is in this movie a prime character. I would say a pivotal key character. What's the thing from Deadpool Wolverine? The
They're breaking the
anchor.
fourth wall.
The anchor person in this movie
The anchor baby.
is the merch
Whoa,
man
too soon.
in this movie, right? James or whatever the fuck his name is.
Jamie, yes.
Yeah,
Jamie.
Merchandise
This is our
manager.
Jamie, dude.
Yeah.
This is
Merch
insane that you're
manager
able to
Jesus.
find like an esteemed fucking merch seller.
This is the key merch homie, dude. Everyone knows this is number one. This is the LeBron James of the merch game. And he knows Jamie personally. Dude.
Bronny Jr. actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still getting paid.
So yeah, we brought the merch homie on to talk about the merch homie.
Yeah, any podcast you listen to about movies, folks, like they're gonna talk about the plot, the set, the actors or whatever. But we're about fucking realistic shit on this.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Realistic
So,
shit
we
indeed.
wanted
We
to
love
make
with
sure
realistic shit.
This movie is about a concert. We wanted someone that has concert experience. I've never
Yeah.
been to a
Big
concert.
concert guy.
Yeah,
Jesus.
industry insider.
Yeah, I look forward to going to a concert someday. But
I would say the last concert I went to, Jesus got me into.
Was it me?
I was working for Interpol.
Oh, that
I went to
show?
Interpol at Beacon Theater.
Yeah,
That's where it
Beacon.
was.
Nice.
With model actress.
Yeah, I gave him a comp.
Oh,
He caught
hell
me.
Yeah.
Dude, the comp homie. You did it. You
I
did.
comped him out.
You say no more comps, but-
He danced to model actress, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it was hot.
Shout outs.
you didn't fuck with model actress, if I recall correctly.
All right, dude. We weren't going to put that on record, but it was
Whoa.
weird.
You've already on record
No,
saying
yeah,
you
I was
didn't
gonna
like
say,
it.
we have
fuck
the
that shit. That
footage
shit
on
was
here.
weird as hell.
No, he was confused.
That
That
shit
been
was
fucked.
mad weird, dude.
He was like, "What is happening?" And that's how I knew JP's becoming more normie
It
every
was
day.
sick
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah.
like
Like, this isn't
the
jazz, this is-
Interpol style whites getting down to model actress.
Yeah.
Like they were like, you're talking like, I feel like Interpol and NPR,
Oh, yeah.
same crowd.
Can be sometimes,
Same
especially in New
crowd.
York.
You can speak to this as an Interpol Tory.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen the whites,
I have seen the lights.
the lights and the whites. Dude. So you know that is not a model actress crowd.
The crowd was definitely confused.
But they fucked with it.
But they fucked with it hard. JP actually did fuck with it hard later
See?
on.
Told you.
But he was confused. But it made me realize, 14-year-old JP would have loved it.
Probably, hell
Old
yeah.
ass JP. Why do I keep on calling
It's
him
because
JP?
Jamie's the homie from Trap.
Jamie, that's right. Headstrong. But
Trapped, dude.
JP now hates it. He's becoming
Yeah,
a Republican slowly.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, you look at the shoes, brother. Like,
Well, what I've realized about you is that you need the perfect context to get into something. Because I
That's
played
right.
you a band recently.
Yes, you did.
When we were in Manchester, and you did
Hated
not
it.
like it. And then I got the
Absolutely hated
text being like, I rock with this.
that was Chat Pile.
Yes.
You fuck with Chat Pile, Jesus?
My friend does merch for them. Shout out to merch.
Dude, see, merch connect.
Wow.
The merch
Paul,
network.
shut up, pal.
No, yeah, he played me a song from this band Chat Pile called Why. Folks, check it out. it pissed me off tremendously.
I love getting pissed off by a
Because
song.
I didn't get the context in which it existed.
Are you pissed off because you didn't come up with it?
Yeah, dude.
That makes
the
sense.
groundbreaking content cover in that song.
Well, you're just like, Jadakiss did this first.
Yeah. Dude, shout out Jadakiss. But yeah, that song pissed me off. But then I listened to the new track, I Am Dog Now. Heavy track. So sick.
Yeah.
Also, they're on the Flesner.
They are.
Great record label.
Great label.
Shout out.
So they got the cred.
All right.
Song's cool.
Enough of you two. Chris Tharp, what's up? How you doing?
You know, I'm just living life. Rainy week here in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I haven't really done shit since we fucking last recorded.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I've done.
What's up?
3 seasons.
Three
football.
seasons?
I took a team, the San Diego State Aztecs, okay, from a 1.5 star team. And then I brought them to the 4-star world. And I said, hey, those 4-star and 5-star prospects are going to sign to you. 3 national titles.
How many times did you send the house?
Dude, I sent the house to everyone I could. They're only giving me 450 hours of recruiting time a week. I need more than that. Now I'm at 800, okay? So the house is getting sent. It's 50 hours to send the house per week to a person. I'm sending it to everybody. I'll send the house to everyone in this room.
Any of you motherfuckers.
Shout out to Girl Andi. You're getting the house sent to you, dude. Actually, and I'm contacting friends and family, too.
Yeah, because you called her. Why'd you call my girlfriend yesterday, dog?
I meant to call producer Andi.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Answered.
Actually, we have a thing.
Technically, I am producer Andi
Yeah,
right
producer
now.
Andi.
Well,
today,
actually,
off camera.
you made the call and you turned her into producer Andy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, today's been a little bit of a mess. Fellavision under construction the past couple weeks. But I feel like we're here now. We got a beautiful new studio. Thank you to Redacted for hooking us up with this.
Kevin.
Yes, Kevin.
Shout out Kevin.
Redacted.
Here's a
I was
question.
like, is that the pod that we're on right now? Is this the Redacted studio?
I got a question for you, Chris Tharp. Do you like Christopher Nolan?
Love Christopher Nolan.
What's your favorite Christopher Nolan film?
Oppenheimer is the fucking best.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you
No
feel?
Interstellar?
I like Interstellar a lot, but I will watch Oppenheimer more than that. I haven't seen Interstellar in a few years.
Well, if Interstellar were to come back to theaters, would you go watch it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Would you watch it in 70 millimeter?
That's the only way I'd watch it.
Okay, well, you're in trouble because this
You're in
week there was a news story that Paramount, there were rumors that Paramount had destroyed these 70 millimeter copies of Interstellar ahead
Why?
of the September re-release for IMAX 70 millimeter. So they had all these plans. I believe a friend of the show, David, a.k.a. Cheese, had already been
Big
talking
Cheese.
about this nonstop.
Yeah.
But Paramount had allegedly ruined all of the copies of it.
Purposefully?
Not purposefully, but basically there were plans to re-release it 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And now it's been pushed to December. So
This is insane.
they
It's
thought
also
that
like
they had lost it.
$2,000 a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you
create
fuck
an
that
IMAX.
up?
Like IMAX film is so fucking expensive.
Well, allegedly it. So this is a story that like the Paramount lost and they fucked it up. It was going
Yeah.
around all day. Just before we started filming, I saw the update that Variety claimed that that's not the case. They have copies and they're making more. But apparently, like through just like wear and tear of a 70 millimeter run, getting like put through the projectors and
Yeah.
whatever, like copies can get damaged.
Right.
So we almost existed in a world where a studio destroyed all of the copies of the 70 millimeter.
This is a
Interstellar.
hell of a roller coaster ride I've been on. I didn't know it was coming, and then it got taken away from me, and then there's a
I heard
conspiracy.
that shit was coming out again. You didn't know about that?
I mean, I didn't know it was coming out in September.
I
My
didn't know that
birthday
either.
month, you know?
Dude, September babies. When's your birthday, Jesus?
June.
Stupid bitch.
Oh,
that shit
shit.
sucks.
Shout out
fucking
my
Not a
birthday.
likes that
single
gene.
Nolan movie coming out in June.
So we did avoid disaster on one front with the Interstellar 70 millimeter being saved, but there's another disaster on the way,
Oh, fuck.
and that's
Impending doom.
divorce. Folks,
Who's getting divorced?
Ben
Not me.
Affleck
Ben
and Jennifer
Affleck.
Lopez, they're on the outs.
They'll be
Again?
back. They'll be
Yeah,
back.
he just purchased a $20 million home, and it was like a knife through the heart.
Yeah.
J-Lo, she said that. That's a quote.
Dude, how do you feel about that shit from South Park, dude? Doing that shit to your people like that, dude.
I mean,
You don't fuck with that,
the
right?
Spanish colonized Mexico anyway, so like that's bigger problems for me.
That is a bigger
Which is
problem,
pretty-
dude. Yeah, but not according to South Park, dude. They're
That's
out
true.
here doing all sorts of fucked
Shout
up
out
shit.
South Park.
Well, how do you guys feel
Shout out
about
South Park, though.
Ben Affleck's new divorce look? Have you guys seen this?
Does it
Oh
look
yeah, rocker, fucking Ben.
Yeah, so
Chili pepper
I
shirt?
did text you guys this, but just to show
Oh
you.
damn, he
put it
looks
up.
sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a fake, like sort of like mohawk thing.
Yeah, he's got a
going
faux
on.
hawk going on.
Wait, what's
Aviators.
going on with the?
He's wearing the RHCP shirt, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Why does it look like he has like padding on his eyes?
No,
in that
I was,
second photo?
I think he's been crying. I think he's got a little puffy.
Yeah. I thought he was wearing some like crazy ass glasses, but it was like kind of like a JPEG distortion happening.
Yeah. Whose side are you on, JP?
Ben's.
Of course, Ben.
It's definitely Ben.
It's
it?
just like
Don't
Thoughts?
fucking. It's Ben.
I don't know. It's kind of hard. Part of me feels like I should go for J-Lo because everybody else is anti J-Lo. But like
Fuck J-Lo.
Ben did wear that Dunkin' Donuts tracksuit. That's
And the
pretty
half-heart
fire.
shirt?
yeah,
And a half-hour shirt. It's true.
That's true.
he is a merch man, so
He's
you know
bridging-
the
he's
guy
bridging on
fucks
head.
with the merch.
I gotta back the core head at the end of the day.
Of course.
J-Lo's never been to any New York hardcore shows.
Not even one.
I got to back my straight edge brother, Ben Affleck. I had another thing. It was about a guy who brought a ventriloquist dummy to the movies and sat him next to him in a seat and made him eat popcorn.
This is real.
Talking about me?
Yeah. This is a very visual bit, so we're just going to move on to this.
Okay.
I feel like it's time to talk trap, boys. How we feeling?
No,
Feeling trapped. Dude,
Trap.
Back off, I'll take you on.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Anyways,
dude.
all right. Quick survey. Raise your hand if you're in this room and you've seen this movie.
Wait, a visual.
Okay.
My hand is up.
Jesus has not seen the movie. That's a lie.
All right. Fact or cap?
That's crazy as
Yeah,
don't
hell.
listen to him. This is liberal propaganda at its best.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Jesus, we did spend a few minutes getting set up earlier here, and you may have read the summary of this film.
Or you saw it.
Or you saw it. Who knows?
I read it.
All right, at this point in the movie, we haven't spoiled it for anybody. If you haven't seen the movie, pretend you haven't seen the movie, Jesus. What are you expecting from this movie? What do you know about it?
Ani, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, I love M. Night, so obviously you gotta wait for the twist, right? The like shock. Glad to see my boy Josh Hartnett is back on the big screen. You know, GOAT.
Big time GOAT.
Shout outs faculty. What else? What else do I expect? I don't know. I guess there's a serial killer at a concert.
Fire tracks.
That does not seem possible for a serial killer to be at a concert.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're people too.
They are,
True.
They can go to
but
concerts.
I
They're
mean,
not going
this
to
was
concert.
based on a true event.
What?
Was it?
There was a sting operation to get a bunch of felons to show up to win Super Bowl tickets at a stadium. So basically, M. Night ran with that idea of like.
What if this happened at the Eras tour?
I mean,
Oh, I mean,
It could've- it could've
there's
happened
a
to you.
terrorist threat that closed down the Eras tour today. Actually,
Yeah.
Damn,
Really?
It was
what'd you do?
canceled. I didn't do anything.
Pretty fucked up, bro.
I
Yeah.
didn't-
How many shows have you worked where the police have set up a sting operation to catch a serial killer?
Yeah, how many
Just
times has this
off the-
happened to
off
you?
your dome.
Well, there's this one Florida band called Rescuer,
Yeah.
and anytime they
Yeah.
would play,
Haven't heard of
the singer was definitely a serial killer, and there's some sting operations for sure.
Well, on that same tour that you're talking about, I met like this nonce. Do you know what a nonce is? Like loves to wear yellow. This nonce who loves yellow anyway.
Mikey?
Dude, Ghost Mike, dude. It was all Ghost Mike. I met the homie Jesus on a tour in
11.
12, 11?
2011, 2012.
We've been boys ever
were you
since.
doing merch?
Yeah, I was doing merch still.
From Let
Wait,
Live.
was that
Shout out Let Live.
year one of merch, or is this
No,
like?
year one was 08.
Oh,
Yeah, you were deep in the game by that point.
Yeah, unfortunately.
We became fucking
You ever
boys.
do Warped Tour?
It's 3 times.
Shit. Which years?
2013, 14, and 15.
Okay.
Let's go, daddy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That
pretty-
sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it was the hardest tour I had to do, so... Honestly, there probably some sting operations happen at Warped Tour for
I
sure.
guarantee you
yeah,
they
that's a
caught a
place
few
to-
nonces.
Yeah.
A couple
place
of To
for
Catch a
sting.
Predator episodes
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
In the bands, there were a bunch of nonces.
They had to route the tour so that it wasn't like within 100 yards of a school or something.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
That's what I
True.
mean. Yeah, the pedos are definitely in the bands as well.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
sting operation is getting the bands to play and be like, gotcha.
Yeah. If you're a pedophile on the Warped Tour, we don't rock with you. Keep it moving.
Yeah,
Go listen to a different podcast. Sean Huberman or whatever.
That's definitely a nonce pod for sure.
All right, so Trap. This movie was directed, as we said, by M. Night Shyamalan.
Nice.
16th directed picture.
outrageous.
16?
16. This is his first for Warner Brothers since 2006 when he did Lady in the Water. You
Yeah.
haven't seen that?
No.
Yeah, I did.
Trash.
It was. I feel like that was kind of like the end of Shyamalan for me. Like
Really?
I stopped checking in for a long time until Knock at the Cabin Door. Then he got me back.
Really?
I was off
That's almost
Name
20
something
years.
It's like
brother.
most of his movies.
Well,
No, like what movies did I miss?
The Village.
The Village was before.
Was it?
Yeah,
Before
The Village is
2006?
early.
Split.
yeah.
Split is what I missed. I missed the Unbreakable like trilogy.
Unbreakable.
Glass.
Well, no, I saw Unbreakable. That was before.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
before.
So let's did
Fuck.
for some context. Yeah, we start first movie that he hit the mainstream with, Sixth Sense.
Yep.
Folks,
Incredible.
Life
Rocking with
changing
Sixth
movie.
Sense.
Still good.
Yeah, we all rock with it.
Goes right into Unbreakable after that.
Yeah.
Then Signs.
Wait, Unbreakable was his second?
Yeah.
No.
He was
Sixth
early
Sense?
on the fucking
After
comic
Sixth
book
Sense.
shit. Like he was ahead
Science
of the
baby.
Signs.
I literally
Holy
watched
shit.
I literally
forgot
watched
about
Signs yesterday
Did
as prep.
Shut up, Mel.
Dude, the aliens, bro.
Did you guys see the viral post going this week about when Joaquin Phoenix in Signs is watching watching the alien invasion in Brazil on television, and he's talking to the screen and says "Vamonos" to the
Yeah,
screen?
and he goes. He's literally
Like,
watching
the
it in a
kids can hear
closet.
him?
It's insane.
All right, I'm just
Yo,
gonna
that
pause
shit
it.
scared me actually, low key.
Moves. This scene is so tense, and it
Jesus
takes
Christ,
so long to
dude.
get to the alien bit.
Move, children.
Vamonos.
I mean, there's that meme that has M Night, and some kid in Brazil has a sign that says M Night used something about trauma because of that scene. That scene started so many
Oh
trauma.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the scariest shit imaginable to me as a 12-year-old.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
12. Yeah, it was scary as fuck.
Yeah.
And
Quicksand
also,
and aliens.
Quicksand, aliens, the light.
car light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, to be honest though, they were in Brazil, so they didn't speak Spanish. So I don't know what Joaquin was doing. They speak Portuguese.
Yeah. I don't know if Vamonos
But
is...
yelling anything at a TV and expecting anything to happen.
No, exactly,
Also
yeah.
insane.
Also,
I
it's
do that shit all the
pre-recorded.
time.
That's true. Yeah, you're watching
I yell
basketball.
at the video game. I yell at the basketball game. I yell at all the games.
It's true.
I yell at House of Dragons.
Yeah, so after Lady in the Water, which I feel like is when a lot of people were like, okay,
that's when I
M.
fell
Night
off.
kind of lost the juice, like Tharp said. We have The Happening in 2008.
Oh wait,
Fire.
never mind.
Brother.
I
Fire
actually,
That's
film.
Brotherhood.
never mind. I love The Happening.
Happening's
Sorry,
good.
I spoke too soon.
Terribly rated movie.
I agree with you, but I feel like it's had a little bit of a renaissance.
Yeah.
Like in the years, people have like appreciated it for what it is. It's kind of this like weird non-reality Hitchcock thing.
Yeah.
And I watched it for the first time through like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and I understand why everyone was like, "This sucks. What is happening?"
I literally saw it in theaters, and it was an incredible theater experience where people were yelling at the screen and stuff like that, much like
Much
a
like this
trapped
movie.
Much like when
experience.
you- yeah.
It
Had that too.
it
You
threw
called
me
it
back
Trapped, by
when
the way.
people were yelling in our screening to the Happening screening that I saw.
Jesus Christ, we'll get to that, but fuck.
Post Happening, we have he did the Last Airbender movie, and
Yeah,
then,
I did not watch.
Trash.
yeah, After Earth, which is like a Will Smith,
Yeah.
Jaden Smith, I think, is in
Yeah.
that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my guy's got some misses, let's be honest.
No, for sure. And
He's
then-
taking big swings though, creative swings.
That's right.
Yeah, in 2016, Split is when he comes back, and what that does, he kind of does some Avengers bullshit where he's bringing in his old works. So like Split, the reveal that at the end of that is that it's in the same universe as
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. So then we get Glass, and then the next movie that we get is Old. You guys seen Old?
I have not seen Old.
The beach that
Yeah,
makes
I've
you
seen
old?
it.
The Beach That Makes You Old.
Yeah.
Seen it.
I haven't
What's your
seen
what's
it.
your take, Jesus?
It's fine. I mean, it's
You
not-
scared of any type of beach that makes you old?
Nah,
You
that's
don't-
fine.
You don't worry about that?
As long as I'm not paying taxes, I could be old anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I agree with you, dude.
Yeah, like that movie, it definitely had a lot of misses, but it could have been good, and it's definitely not its worst.
Yeah.
The Last Airbender, that's his worst.
Okay,
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I think
fair.
that was the whole thing, is that he was like being put onto these bigger franchises and stuff like that. They were trying to make him a Harry Potter director. He was supposed to direct the Harry Potter
Really?
series multiple
Jesus
times.
Christ, that would have been
Can you
fucked.
imagine the first Harry Potter being an M. Night movie?
That would have been fucked.
They asked him several times, apparently.
Vamonos Niños for sure. in that one.
I watched Old for the first time this weekend. I was like appalled by it. It's kind of does the same thing as The Happening, where all the actors are, you can tell they're being specifically directed to be weird, and
But even in Signs, I feel like the acting is very like kind of like wooden
Yeah,
and
stiff.
like stiff and like kind of like occupies a surreal world.
totally. The fact that there's a character in Old named Midsize Sedan. He's a rapper.
Oh, yeah.
That's his name.
I did watch that part where they
Damn,
brought
I'm
midsize
kind of
up.
that size.
What?
He walks in. He goes, "My name's Midsize Sedan."
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
I had a whole laundry list of things that I found wrong with it. I did like the direct like shots. The shots he does when the character's looking straight at the camera.
Yeah.
He
I felt like
kills it with those weird things.
I like that, like almost like fourth wall breaking. Like the eye line is so close that they're like looking at you, and that's something you don't see in a lot of movies. People are always like kind of like looking off, but the characters are often like talking to you, the audience, and they kind of like know that you exist.
He did a hell of POV shots in this movie.
Yeah, I was
Just
like
like
Trapped really had a lot of these like
talking to the crazy lady. She's talking to him. Talking to the crazy lady.
Actual POV or like TikTok POV where it's not actual POV. You got
No,
a problem
yeah.
with that?
Yeah, I got a problem with all type of TikTok shit, dude, except for tripod guys.
Yeah, tripod guys.
Tripod
We already
guys.
talked
We're
about
rocking
them
with
straight
tripod
up.
guys. M. Night's a tripod guy for sure.
Did you know that the last, like, ever since The Visit, all of his movies are self-financed? So he keeps mortgaging his house to make these movies. So it's like he's basically
Does he
spending.
need to mortgage his house every time?
Well,
You're not gonna
I
make any
mean,
money.
kind of, yeah. I mean, when you're dealing with like $20 million budgets and shit like that.
Yeah, but like do it the one time and then use the money you made from that to make the next
I mean,
one.
every time, but he keeps buying nicer houses.
Unless
and
he's
shit
just
like
not
that.
doing well.
Well, I think that
With
he's
his
like,
interest rate? Come on,
yeah.
man.
I mean,
Dude,
in
the
this
interest
economy?
rates were really low. I mean, in the past, you were able to get away with it.
How did Trap do in the box office?
It
Does anybody
made
know?
21 and it was made for 30. But I mean that's opening weekend but worldwide
Yeah,
opening
they'll
weekend.
come
So
back.
I was like, it's definitely gonna break even, if not do better, because I was like, it hasn't even made it to streaming where it'll probably recoup any bit of money that it needs.
Yeah.
Nice. There's usually three of us on this show. We got Jesus here. Do we
Big
want to pick
Jesus.
3 M. Night movies that we are establishing as Fellavision's top 3?
I mean, it's. I feel like does anyone have any weirdo ones that they like? So I was like, it's kind of obvious. I feel like what the faves are.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we got 2, I think.
Sixth
The
Sense
Happening,
and The Happening.
and then
What
I would say
Signs?
Unbreakable's in there.
I was like,
Signs?
I really
Ooh.
like. I watched Signs yesterday, and I was like, I don't know what it is about this movie, but like it does what it does. Really.
No, I think maybe The Happening is the questionable one. Sixth
Yeah,
Sense
yeah,
and
no,
Signs
I
are
was-
in there.
Yeah.
Signs is definitely over Happening, but I'm a Happening apologist, and
What about
love
The
it.
Village?
Oh, The Village is good too.
I
It
haven't
pissed
seen
me
those.
off.
It pissed you
me
off?
off at
Really?
the end.
That was the first movie that people like lost. He
Let's
lost
not
people.
spoil it. We can't spoil that
I
one.
mean, it's a good one. Joaquin, shout out.
It's been
Fuck
15
Andy Nichol who
years.
spoiled that
or no,
movie for
actually,
me, by
it's
the
been
way.
more than 15 years. It came out in like 2004 or something like that. The
Yeah,
Village.
but I hadn't seen
no.
it, and Andy spoiled it for me.
I
Oh.
like the idea of throwing The Happening in there as like the wild curveball.
Yeah.
So maybe it is Sixth Sense because it's like
Gotta be.
goated intro.
yeah.
Signs because it
just
scared
watched
us all
it,
when we were
yeah.
12 years old, and then Happening.
Honestly, I'm gonna say, and we didn't talk about this movie, The Visit.
What's The Visit?
The Visit is
The
an M.
Visit
Night
is the
movie.
first financed one.
Yeah.
This is like early
like-
vlogger
Yeah.
movie where they're like making a documentary
On some,
while
like-
and they're visiting their like weird grandma and like shit gets a little
Yeah.
dicey.
Is
And
it like
like
them
this-
filming it like a
Yeah.
Blair Witch type shit?
Yeah, there's 2
Yeah, it's
kids in
found
it.
footage. Yeah,
There's 2 little
Okay.
kids filming it, and then, yeah, it's actually a pretty wild movie.
I was
Well-
like, he was on some shit early. So
Yeah.
Well, for the sake of there being a guest, let's just that's the Fellavision 4. Done.
Okay, yeah, we did
All
it.
right, cool. So
The
yeah, watch
Visit's the
those 4
first
movies.
self-financed one too. His YouTube era.
Before we move on from M. Night discussion, M. Night's a Philly guy. We got some
yes, he
Philly
is,
guys
brother.
in attendance right
He's
now.
not a Philly guy. Oh yeah, you live in Philly. My
He's
boy
a Philly
lives in-
guy.
dude. He's a Philly fucking OG.
he's a Philly
actually,
fanatic, basically.
Philly fanatic.
Hell
I actually
yeah.
walked past where they filmed The Happening, the scene where they're passing the park, Ridden Miles Park.
let's
Oh,
go,
I was
dude.
just like, damn, this is where it happened.
This is where it all went down.
Oh yeah. I had a list on this Google Doc of a bunch of Philly guys I was going to tell you to rank above or below M. Night. I lost the comment, so it's not there anymore.
Okay.
I'm going to go off my head and try to drop some Philly guys.
Okay.
So, Jesus, JP, Tharp if you want.
I don't know any
how,
Philly
how
guys.
attached you are to Philly.
I'll knock
I'm
you
not
out if you
even
say
a
anything
guy.
crazy.
Okay, so basically I'm just going to name a
Oh,
guy.
I know a guy.
And then you're going to say,
know a guy.
and you're just going to tell me if M. Night's better or worse than them.
Okay.
All right. Jason Kelsey.
He's worse than Jason Kelsey, and that's saying a lot because M. Night's sick.
Okay.
Jason Kelsey's goated.
Nick Foles.
Nah, M. Night's better. Shout out
Tyree-
Big Dick Nick, though.
Tyrese Maxey.
This is all sports. Maxie's
Wait,
definitely better.
I'm getting there.
So he's worse than Maxie.
He's been worse than everyone so far.
No, he's better than Nick Foles.
Okay, Joel Embiid.
Dude, don't do this. M. Night's worse. Like, obviously.
Okay.
You just named the most goated Philly
right.
people.
I don't know. You a couple months ago, you were not so in on Joel Embiid.
Actually, you know what? You fuck him for right now.
All right, cool.
M. Night's better than Joel today.
Bradley Cooper. Better or
man.
worse?
Chime in.
Oh, he's definitely worse.
You think Brad is up?
Oh, dude, I mean,
Hot, Wet American Summer.
Brad's
Come on.
pretty tight, actually.
I don't know, man. You see that movie where
He reps Philly heavy, though.
He does rep Philly
Oh
heavy,
yeah,
but
Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh, I didn't
right.
even have this guy. Meek Mill.
Meek is up there, dude. Meek
I don't
is,
know, man.
You're naming everybody that's better than him, dude.
What
Name somebody that's
about
worse.
what about is Stallone a Philly guy or is it just Rocky?
Okay, Rocky.
I know,
Rocky's up there,
that's
too.
what I was
Rocky's
gonna.
better than him, right? For
Rocky's
sure.
Rocky's better than him.
Yes.
You're just naming a bunch of people that rock. Though.
Yeah.
Creed's worse.
Actually, Creed's from LA.
Yeah, he's from LA.
Yeah, fuck him. He doesn't
fuck him.
count.
I like him. Not that bad.
He's not better than M. Night.
Betsy Ross.
Oh.
The bride who made the
Yeah.
flag.
She didn't even do it. She
is
stole
goated
it.
for making that flag, but yeah, she didn't.
She
She's not
stole
OG
it.
on
All
it.
right, so she's
What
wrong.
about the Liberty Bell?
The Liberty Bell itself.
Yeah, the bell.
I back it.
Yeah, it's
really?
definitely
Even
better.
though it's broken?
It is broken,
yeah,
but
it has to be.
If it ain't
Pat.
broken.
Pat.
Yeah,
Who?
better or worse?
Oh, the steak place?
From Pat's?
Yeah.
The other guy
You mean
was,
Pat's King of Steaks?
Is he better or worse than M. Night?
He's the king, dude.
All right, so
he's
the
better
king.
than the other
He's
guy. The other
better.
guy's racist
Gino-
as hell.
Gino
Remember
can
that.
suck
Yeah.
a dick.
And then the third one I'm not going to say on this podcast.
But
I'm not going to say it.
you're talking about what is now called Joe's
Yes.
Steaks.
Yes.
Was
Yeah.
once called something else.
Oh, yeah, Joe's pretty good.
Everybody Google what Joe's Steaks was called before it was called Joe's
What about
Steaks.
we got Charlie Day? Is he like a Philly
Yeah,
guy?
well, it's always sunny people.
Always Sunny people.
They're worse.
No, they actually ruined Philly.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
shit.
Except
okay.
for shout out Rob McElhaney, shout out Wrexham FC, shout out Deadpool last episode.
Yeah, shout out. But also, I'm tired of people being like, this is where they film. Is it always sunny in Philly? I'm like, come on now, relax.
Come on now, you haven't been. Go to LA,
Relax.
please.
Cool.
Oh, by the way, I used to work at this restaurant called Front Street Cafe.
I've been there.
Better or worse?
Dude,
Shout
well,
out
let me
Front
just
Street.
bring it up. My boy M. Night loved some Front Street, dude.
Oh, yeah?
He'd roll in with the fam, and we had this upstairs area that he would they would shut down for him every single time he came in.
Oh wow.
Did he roll
What
in
was
with
it?
Lady Raven?
He rolled in with
Oh,
yes,
shit.
Lady Raven came through. McGregor's dumbass came through
Conor
during the
McGregor?
Split days. Ewan, right? That's who it is, right?
Ewan McGregor.
That's the guy who's in
Yeah,
Split.
yeah.
One punch and you're done.
Yeah, dude, Conor McGregor rolls in.
What was an
but
M Night order?
One time, I
Give me
don't
a
know,
fucking
actually.
portobello mushroom
Yeah,
sandwich.
I
It's
don't
been
think
up
he.
for 7
I was
hours.
a bartender. I don't think he drank.
Edge.
But I will say, I did make a tray of drinks, and the server was going up the stairs to give them to him. And I wish I could find this footage. There's security cam footage of this, but it's one of those staircases that like goes up. There's a landing, and then goes up the other way. So it's like this kind of thing, you know. And she's like going up the stairs, and she tripped on the last stair to the landing, and just like face planted into the wall, and the drink tray just went smack against the wall. And that was an M Night day. So one of the top days of me. In
I'm
my
surprised he
bartending.
didn't make a movie about that.
He probably did. He's probably.
that's what's
it's
He's
probably
always
in
pulling from real
production.
life.
That's
So-
what Unbreakable's about.
Dude, she was breakable.
Yeah, so
Actually, yeah,
that-
Glass
she
doesn't
was
he
Mr.
fall down the
Glass.
stairs?
Yeah,
Unbreakable. Why
Mrs.
you call
Dude,
it
Glass.
Glass, he
Mr.
falls
Glass?
down the stairs. That was
That's from
definitely.
Front Street.
What's her
Yeah.
name from Front Street Cafe, dude? She fell down those fucking stairs.
R.I.P.
Actually, she
to that
fell
lady.
onto those stairs, to be fair. R.I.P. who?
R.I.P. to that lady.
Yeah, she was devastated, and then this dude Steve, who worked there, the security guy for some reason, we had a security guy, would just come around daily and just be like, yo, have the video on his phone playing it.
Actually, at the end of
fucking
this,
rules, actually.
make sure to text him, see if you can find that. It's got to be in
yeah.
his iCloud.
He definitely has it
That
still.
restaurant was
Yeah.
owned by Burning Man board members, so it's just a bunch of burners always. And Steve was a burner, but he was like a Trump-style burner. Like he's like a retired cop type.
Yeah, he just
motherfucker.
doesn't want to pay taxes. Doesn't like big government.
But I hated him until he showed me that video so many times. So shout out to Steve. Shout out to M Night going to Front Street.
Hell yeah.
Philly, stand up. Let's move on to Spilling the Beans.
I would
Now,
love to.
I will say that this is a special edition of Spilling the Beans because I feel like the trailer to this movie does
Spilled
a
the
very
beans.
good job of spilling the beans, where we have merch guy Jamie, amazing performance. But
Merch
he
guy Jesus.
Yeah, he basically just gives you the plot of the movie ahead of time. But Jamie is not JP, contrary to what Jesus was saying earlier, where he couldn't get his name right. But this is my favorite part of the podcast now. Take it away.
Oh, baby. Well, I'm going to explain it to my boy Jesus, who has seen the movie, but
He needs a refresher.
could get a refresher. This is off the top, maybe. I don't really remember much about this movie, so here we go. All right, so it opens up, right? This guy, Josh Hartnett, and his little kid are in the car going ham to some songs. She's singing her fucking heart out, for starters. That's how the movie kicks off. And they roll up, and you find out that they're going to a concert, and she's so fucking hype. Apparently, she got good grades. All right, and her dad's going to take her to this concert.
She's going to This Is Hardcore 2024.
She's going to This Is Hardcore 2024 to see Black Flag. Her and 3 other people. No, shout out Black Flag.
Sorry to derail.
Shout out Mike Vallely. Anyway, so she's super hyped to see Greg Ginn play guitar, and they get to the concert, and they're walking around, and homeboy's like catching that there's hella cops at this shit, and he's like, "What the fuck? This is crazy." And then he goes to the bathroom, leaves his kid somewhere.
Well, he leaves her at their seats.
So they get to the seats. He goes to the bathroom. He breaks out his phone. Turns out this fool has some guy in his basement, and he's beating his ass all the time. I guess he doesn't really go into what they do. He chops up the bodies eventually.
He's a butcher.
But what's he doing? Like with them being hostages? I thought he was just a killer, but he's doing something beforehand.
We don't need to examine plot holes.
I just want to know what's going on. I just want to know what other type of shit he's doing to them. I'm talking to you, Jesus. Put your phone down, dude. I'm trying to tell you about this movie, dude.
I'm listening.
He's reading the beans right now.
Don't read the beans.
I'm reading the filming location.
We don't read the beans here. JP tells us how the movie went.
Oh, my bad.
All right,
Don't put us on camera.
You find out this fool is a straight-up murderer, and he's about to kill some dude in his basement. And then
It happens.
he's walking around. They're going to the merch table. This is when merch guy Jesus, a.k.a. Jamie, rolls up, dude. Mm-hmm. And they're buying shit, and then this little girl and this other meaner little girl want to buy the same shirt. They only got one size left. What do you do in that situation?
Does that happen a lot?
That does not happen when the show just started.
But what are you doing? Let's say you're selling out. You've only got one size left. 2 people want it. One's kind of mean. One's like a bit of a coward.
Who's tipping?
See?
Yep.
Whoever tips.
Yeah, throw the money in.
Who's throwing money at me?
She had good grades.
So yeah, she did get good grades.
The other girl did not.
So they let the mean girl have the shirt, and then he's like, "But yo, you're such a good dad for letting that happen. Like, come back later, yada yada yada." So he comes back later, and he's like, "What's up with all these fucking cops?" And then the scene that everyone knows, yeah, damn Jamie, these fucking oinkers. And Jamie spills the beans on the movie in that moment, and he tells him like, "This is actually." I don't remember what he says basically, but he's like, "Yo, what's crazy about this concert is it's not even real.
It's actually a trap.
We fucking found out somehow.
He does the meme.
Via the dumbest fucking way ever, find out that this serial killer is going to be in attendance, and so the cops are here to catch his ass. They're going to filter everybody out, and they're going to find out who he is somehow."
Yeah, well, they profiled him because they have a woman with gray hair. That's a great profiler.
So they're just on a hunch grabbing people? It doesn't even make sense. But anyway.
Grab all the dads.
Grab all white guys that are 6-something with brown hair. That was. Oh, and he had a tattattoo. That was the identifier he did.
Yeah. Who doesn't nowadays, though?
So shout out Jamie in the movie. But then this fool goes fucking apeshit. He's so pissed about it. And he starts pushing people down the stairs. He starts like throwing shit in the oil fryer and blowing it up and just going ape shit. And then he tells everybody that his daughter has leukemia. He's like, "Yo, my kid has leukemia.
It's very sad.
Let me get backstage." And they're like, "All right, bet."
Actually, M. Night is the guy that he tells, though.
M. Night himself is like, "All right, bet you have leukemia. That sucks."
Pause again. Jesus. Someone comes up to the merch table, the kid's coughing. They're like, "Listen, my kid's got leukemia. Can I meet the artist? What are you doing?"
First of all, if you're selling merch at an arena, the merch person that's in charge of the merch of the tour is definitely not selling you a shirt. He's dropping off like thousands of dollars of merch.
To be fair, Jamie worked at the stadium. He wasn't the merch man.
Exactly. So, one, he could definitely not hook you up with anything. He definitely does not know anyone.
All right, but check it out. It's Morrissey.
Yeah, Morrissey would definitely not.
This guy rolls up to you at the Morrissey table.
I don't think I can say what I actually believe.
This man is fully chemoed out. He's got no hair.
I really can't say what I believe.
I ate too many vegetarian hot dogs in my life, and
this guy has no protein ever, so he's dying. And he says, he knows you, Jesus. I'd really love to meet Morrissey. I'm dying tomorrow. What are you doing?
What I would do, I think a passionate person, I would be like, yeah, let me make a call real quick,
Steven,
and get him backstage for sure. That's how
you're doing it.
The fairy tale version of me would do it.
So then it works. So then M. Night says, "All right, you leukemia brat, get on stage somehow."
No, he says we'll bring you on as like
as the dream girl.
Dream girl.
So she becomes the dream girl, which is apparently
Who's
a
the
thing.
remix feature on Leukemia Brat? I'm just curious.
Leukemia brat is Charlie XCX and
And
Lady
Billie
Raven,
Eilish.
dude.
Yeah, wait.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Lady Raven and Charlie,
Yeah.
Leukemia Brat. And then so she gets on stage, they're wiling out together, and then he's backstage now. He figured it out because he thinks, all right, they're going to filter everybody. They're going to try and catch me, but they're not going to know that I'm going to be backstage. I'm going to sneak out the back door. And then turns out, no, you're fucking not, because they got cops there. And he's like, fuck, this sucks. He's like, I am about to tell Lady Raven's dumbass that I'll beat her ass, basically. What does he say to her?
He
Oh,
said,
he says, "I'll kill the
shows-
guy."
Yeah, I'll kill the guy.
I'll kill that. Look at this fucking video. You see that guy? About to kill his ass. You know about carbon monoxide? She's like, no. He's like, I'll press this button, and this fucking twink that's sitting down in this chair will be dead. Dude is a little zesty, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed.
The victim?
The victim's a bit zesty.
He was going to like the Philly emo shows a
Yeah.
couple
Yeah.
years ago, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
He was riding a bike to reanimate
He
her.
was in that basement looking for modern baseball.
Golden Tea House, what's up?
Yeah, he was at Golden Tea House.
That's how Josh Hartnett got him down there. He's like, dude, modern baseball's getting back together. We're doing it one
Dude,
time.
modern baseball is playing Golden Tea.
They're playing Michael Jordan House. Get down here, dude.
Yeah.
They could have got him so good with a whatever forever once he put him in that chair or whatever, you know? Whatever forever, bro.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, so that kid's out there looking for modern baseball, but in reality, there's a carbon monoxide bomb in there. And he tells Lady Raven, I'll fucking kill this little shit if you don't take me out of here in your limo."
limousine.
And then the
which
movie
is a
just
big
goes
plot hole.
fucking insane from this point forward. I don't even know that I could properly spill the beans. I'll try and do it quickly. Basically, they get to his house. She's like with him for some reason still.
She's like, "I'd like to
just
see your
dropped him
house."
off. Yeah, she's like, I want to see your house. I don't know why she thinks that, but she's trying
she's
to
gonna
kill.
save the guy.
She's trying to kill this motherfucker. Also, she's like, I'm gonna get you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So she goes into the house. The daughter introduces her to the family, the wife and the son. She's playing him fucking songs on the piano. Shit's going nuts. And then she just fucking snatches his phone because she's like, let me take a selfie with the family. And then she goes into the bathroom and she's like, let me live
I want
stream.
to go on Instagram Live.
Yeah, let me go on Instagram Live. He's like, does anybody live in Philly next
to a broken lion statue and a blue
and
door.
a blue door, and somehow, by the way, even if I lived next fucking store and I was watching somebody on live, I'm in a catatonic state. I'm not doing anything.
You're like,
and
this
somebody's like,
said
yo,
next
does
door.
anybody live in 54 Knoll Street, 798? Never mind. Never mind. On this apartment number, I'd be like, damn, sucks. There's
That's
somebody in there
funny.
dying. I'd be like, shit. That's crazy. Although I do have a story about that, kind of.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
not a Swiftie. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
if
that's true.
Yeah, like if someone was activating you, like
Who would activate me? Who would it be?
Stephen Patrick, maybe.
Nah, dude. If it's Maxie, Tyrese Maxey's
Tyrese
like,
Maxey
somebody-
is like-
Tyrese Maxey goes live. He's like, there's somebody in the apartment next to you.
Yeah, the only thing
you
Tyrese
need to
Maxey's
save
doing
them.
online is trying to get you to like go to Jimmy John's or something like that. It's like, I'm doing a sponsored collaboration. Fucking.
But anyway, so shit just goes nuts. And then he like, I don't really know where the movie goes from there.
He
like-
steals a bike spoke.
Yeah, he basically steals a bike spoke at the end of the movie.
He
That's
turns
really
into a
the end of it.
magician.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
becomes
doing some
God.
incredible feats.
Yeah.
He becomes God. He becomes David Copperfield.
I think that was a great bean spilling. Thank you, JP. That was spill the beans. Heinz, get in touch. Chris Tharp, I would
Talking
love
about
to
those
hear
beans.
your first reaction based on those beans and what you saw in the theater. How'd you feel about this movie?
You know, M. Night does B-grade movies. I love a B-grade movie, and he does it amazingly.
That's
but,
true.
He had me on this one. I was like, I see all these plot holes and all of these like wacky things happening, but I don't know why, but I'm just intrigued the entire time. And also just like the vibe is like classic. Like it feels like kind of like a 90s Shyamalan kind of movie. So like,
I don't know. It
I'm
didn't feel that way to me.
no, I was like, they shot on film. They kind of like had the classic framing and stuff like that. They did a lot of the like, I know, stereotypical kind of like Hitchcocky kind of camera moves and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I was like, a lot of movies don't feel like this feels. And I,
I think
was
the
like, I
setting
definitely.
takes me out of that though, because it's like a fucking like late 2020s like pop star.
I don't know, but it feels like a caricature kind of thing. It didn't feel like it could have happened at any time. Like, granted, live streaming was a piece of it, but that wasn't really all that necessary to the plot of this movie.
Oh, what was?
Yeah, no, but that's the thing is that I was like, there's nothing but problems and plot holes and weird performances, but there was something about it that I liked. I don't
The
know.
vibes were there.
The vibes were there, and I was with it.
Yeah.
Also, our theater was alive.
Dude, let's
You
break
guys
that.
had a,
Let's
you guys
break
had
into
a
that.
good theater experience? We did too.
Yeah.
I'm fucking done going to Empire. It always happens at Empire. It's never anywhere else.
You have a
Empire.
situation?
You know what? Jesus, break your ass to Empire 25 tomorrow after you Radio City show. Go to AMC Empire 25. Prepare to see an arrest.
Oh, there was one.
And in
There
Canada.
there was an arrest before you guys got there.
Dude, see? Prepare to see an arrest. You're going to see one. Prepare to see people screaming in the theater, having full-on conversations.
Yeah.
There was a guy that at first pissed me off. At first, he made me mad.
Yeah.
So once they leave...
First, he pissed me off.
Once they leave the concert, the movie goes haywire, so does our fucking crowd.
But
Right?
that's the whole thing with this movie is that you're riding vibes, and I feel like an M. Night movie is literally for like high people. Like it doesn't matter what happens, all it matters is like the conclusion
Well,
surprise.
speaking
so
of
it's like,
riding vibes,
but that's what I was like, we're riding vibes, and something mildly surprising happens, and somebody like third row in all the way at the edge
Yes.
is like, oh, like just like losing it.
so
like, oh.
yeah, he goes nuts. At first, he starts doing that, and then he does this thing, and I'm talking like probably 15 to 20 times.
No,
where
he did it 8 times, and it's a lot.
He tried to start a clap, like something would happen.
'cause-
like
'cause
the
like,
wife would say something.
Yeah, like an M. Night
a
moment would
gotcha,
happen, yeah.
and he'd be like, "Oh,"
No,
It's
he
like,
did not.
he goes,
and like
it's-
looking around.
when like they do this shot where like it goes down to like some poison,
Yeah.
he's just like he was loving it, and I was like, but he had won me over. That was like number 4
Dude,
for
yeah,
me, and
yeah.
I was like, that
By the
shit,
time-
that
yeah.
shit did rock.
By the third clap, I was like, "This is actually sick." He's trying to like hype everybody up.
But I
and
think
it's
He
it's
not-
started
Yeah.
trying to do the wave.
yeah, basically, he's trying to do the movie version of the wave.
But yeah, I was like, I felt like he wasn't the only one making noise. There were
No,
some
there were
other
people
people there
going
that were
fucking
kind of
apeshit.
feeding on the energy, and I was like, these people are high out of their minds, and they're
Laughing
being
their asses
surprised.
off.
Yeah, like
And going, "Oh!"
yeah, like there were some
The
odd
people
sounds.
behind us going ape
Oh
shit.
yeah, also it's like the classic. Don't do that, like talking to the screen, vominos kind of shit. like what's
On
happening
some
in the
vominos
theater.
type shit. They were vominosing crazy.
So were there like big laughs? Was everyone
Yeah.
kind of like in on the
Oh,
joke?
yeah, that- I was gonna say, I was like, the room
by
erupted.
by the concert switch, by the time they left, everyone was ready to laugh.
We
But
also had
up
a
to that
pretty
point.
everyone in our crowd. We went on a Tuesday. Me and producer Andi.
Tuesday.
Is this a 2 p.m. or is this like a 7 p.m.?
It was
crowd?
6:30.
Okay, all right.
But big laughs. Everyone was just like sort of like following along. You remember when Kid Cudi showed up?
Oh my god, that
Dude.
a
Do
huge
I
reaction.
ever?
Yeah.
The
There
Kid
was-
Cudi scene.
Changed my life.
That was probably the best part of the movie for me, and I think for us there was definitely like a group of, I'm assuming it's like women, older women, but that one scene where he's like, where Kid Cudi's character is walking past.
Thinker.
Yeah, the thinker is walking past Josh Hartnett
Oh my
and
God,
his
he gives him
daughter,
the eyes.
and then he's like trying to like show his ass and like flip his hair.
Yeah. Very snatched.
Yeah,
Yeah, classic.
Oh.
those women were just like, oh, and they were just having
That-
a
the
great
same
He
thing
did too
happened
good
in
of
our
a job.
theater.
He kind of did
Yeah.
it a little too good.
Little too zest.
I was like,
too much
"What's going
zest
on,
that
Cudi?
ranch.
What is that, dude?"
Crazy sidetrack. Kid Cudi and Josh Hartnett are friends,
Oh shit, that
That's
rocks.
sick.
and Josh Hartnett directed the Pursuit of Happiness video,
What?
and it's the only music video he's ever done.
No.
Like what a strange friendship, and then this movie brings them back
That
together.
is strange.
That rocks. You were talking a little bit about how this movie looked.
Yeah.
Um,
One thing that I found out that JP would have hated is this movie was supposed to be 4:3 originally, and
I
the
would've been fucking
cinematographer and
livid.
M. Night went back and forth. Also, the same cinematographer as
What would that
Challengers.
have added to this movie? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Watch this.
It's like a Thai DP.
His name is Sayumbu Mukdeepram.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I was gonna say Thai DP because I was like I was literally listening
trying
to
to say it like
interviews
that,
last
man?
night to figure out how to say his name.
I've already been called out for mispronouncing something. I was going as
Yeah.
But yeah, he did Challengers, Call Me by Your Name,
Yeah.
bunch of great looking movies. This movie looked fucking awesome.
Yeah, I was
did
like, I
look
loved
good.
the way it looked. I was like, I was like, it had a very classic feel.
What'd you think, Jesus?
But then,
Pretty sick,
like,
right?
so it felt very M. Night, but it also had like a nostalgia to it that I feel like I don't know, Challengers and Call Me by Your Name kind of have like a very classic cinema kind of vibe.
Totally.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Speaking back on the Kid Cudi thing, this is supposed to be Philly, It would have been way cooler if Meek Mill were that guy. But then the whole Diddy thing happened, and he can't do any such shit. And he couldn't even do the hair flip. That would be too much.
Yeah.
Did you know that this movie took place in Ontario?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
What, that's some bullshit. I hate when they set it in like a real like American city and then they like fucking go to Canada.
There was
for
like
some
a
tax
single
breaks.
shot where they shot Wells Fargo Center for some reason, and then the rest was not.
Yeah, I was
like-
Wells Fargo.
but I mean, like,
Yeah.
granted, I don't know anything about that stadium, so
no,
I
not
was.
even the
so-
exteriors. The exteriors weren't.
Oh, they weren't?
No,
weren't
but
even the-
one was.
Oh.
I like saw one. I was like, "That's Wells Fargo."
I was just at the Rogers Center where they filmed a lot of the shots for this movie, and when I was walking around, I was like, "Hey, this seems familiar from the trailer." And my friend was like, "Oh yeah, they just filmed that new M Night movie here." I'm like, "Oh, that's
Yeah,
why."
it tracks.
That's cool.
He
Does that
gets to
make
the
sense?
roof and shit randomly.
I saw Fleetwood
Rogers.
Mac at Wells Fargo.
Dude,
tight.
hell yeah.
Tight as fuck.
I saw Gritty there.
Saw Gritty? Not like Gritty, but the
No, that-
orange one.
The orange one, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
sure,
orange one.
okay.
Gritty.
Shout out.
Nice. What else?
So wait, what was your guys' take on this? I was along for the ride. I don't know. I was bought in pretty early on, but I also kind of had, I don't know, not exactly low expectations, but I didn't expect all that much.
I'm not gonna lie, I had pretty low expectations, so I was fine with it. I thought it was fun. I think the movie started to get. It could have been like, this is a good M Night movie. It's not a good M Night. It's a fine enough movie,
Yeah.
but it doesn't rank for him at all. It could have been good if that whole shit after the concert didn't happen. If like they got a more
Yeah, like, if it-
succinct
yeah.
ending where there wasn't like, and then this happened, then this happened, then this happened. If like,
I think
he
if
gets
you
out
keep it
somehow
inside
and it ends there.
the arena, it would have been a stronger film.
yeah, like he escaping is the end of the movie.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
like
would've
if he just
been-
runs
that
off into
would've
the
been
distance,
ideal.
I'm like, damn, I can't believe it.
I did think the comedy of him continually getting out of situations was worth how much it derailed.
Yeah, but I don't think it was intentionally funny. I think it was just
I don't think you're giving him enough credit on that stuff.
I don't
like,
know.
Everything is very deliberate in this movie. There's no mistakes that happened. Like they weren't like improvising anything.
It's just so stupid.
Yeah, but M. Night has a thing where I think post Village and people's expectation that he's
Yeah.
like this scary director or he always does twists. His movies haven't been scary in a long time. He just kind of likes building like tensity. This movie is kind of like Uncut Gems for girl dads, where you're just building this constant sense of anxiety, but it's
Yeah.
all around him being like, how am I going to escape the situation? And shit just keeps getting crazier. It keeps like everything keeps coming to a boil, and then we eventually break that tension. But just that fucking final scene when he's in the jail thing, I was like,
In the
in
armored
the,
car.
in the paddy wagon.
I don't even know if this was a thriller, if this was like a horror. Like it's not a horror movie.
M. Night says that he makes mystery movies, not horror and thriller.
There's
It's
no
kind
mystery
of
to this.
No, but the whole thing is what's gonna happen or how is he gonna do it, and that's like kind of the thing with all of his movies now. It's like when you kind of like frame it as like mysteries.
Every single
you're
movie
always
is what's going
questioning.
to happen.
Well-
That's why I'm sat down watching it.
Yeah.
The feeling I had watching this movie was so like at the end was just like relief of like walking out of a movie satisfied that I saw something like entertaining and funny.
Yeah.
So the theater experience of seeing this like elevated the movie for me.
Yeah, I definitely think that
100%.
this is a movie to see in theaters. But I
Just
think it's
not an
gonna.
Empire.
Also,
Not
I don't
an
know.
Empire.
People who
Or
are high
in
at
this case,
home
yes.
are gonna have a phenomenal time with this flick.
That's
Yeah.
true.
If you're the kind of movie watcher, and it's fine if you do this, but like if you're very irked by plot holes or like things not making sense, this is not a movie for you. There are 20 you could list off the top of your head about like why would this happen? Why is the show taking place during the day?
Yeah.
You know,
Why is she doing 2 performances? How is she gonna make it back to the second
Well, the
performance?
reason it's making it was because it's a matinee.
Yeah,
'Cause the
that's
first
the
one
whole
was
thing.
the
Yeah,
wire.
yeah. She's supposed to go
Oh.
back and then do a
Ring
real show.
delay.
They booked the matinee to set the trap.
to get his ass.
Damn. Okay. Well,
Which doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make
by
any
the
sense
way,
because they
because
found the
he
ticket.
bought the ticket.
Yeah, he bought the ticket beforehand. So
Yeah, what the fuck? Stupid ass, dumbass movie.
yeah. I got a few questions here for you guys. Would you allow your child to listen to Lady Raven knowing that she's a cop?
Is she a cop? Oh yeah, she is
Yeah.
a cop. Well, I
She's
mean,
fucking Blue Lives
Jesus
Matter.
is a cop and he's
Yeah.
here.
That's not true at all.
For those that
For the
don't know
record.
that know Jesus, he is an undercover police officer.
That's also not true.
No, I would not let my kid listen to any type of cop shit.
Walking up to the merch table. Yeah, I'll have the fentanyl. Yeah, nice
Got
try,
him.
pal.
yes, I get it.
2 orders of fentanyl.
Do any of you guys live near a statue of a broken lion?
I live near.
I do live near a statue of a there are 2 dogs, and one of them does have like a broken ear.
Okay, so there we go.
So if there is any sort of shit going down, and you need to
That's a
find,
good
like
identifier?
I was like, yeah, like
So if you're killing anybody in your basement,
don't do it near me. I'll figure it out.
Oh shit!
Has anyone in this room listened to Russ?
Shout out Russ, dude. Shout out
Parker
my
Wayne.
Italian brother Russ.
He's Italian?
Yeah.
I know nothing about Russ other than that people online either think that he's like God's gift to like rap because they're
He's a
white.
New Jersey Italian.
He's part of the family. He's part
That's
of the
right.
familia.
I'm not from New Jersey, by the way, folks. That place sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's an Italian brother, and he did a great job in this movie, dude. Came out of the floor.
He kind of just looks like he woke up.
Yeah, he looks kinda tired.
Yeah, he looked like sleepy. The cameo was very effective in that. I literally thought it was like M. Night Shyamalan's like son.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know. I figured it was just another family member.
I
or
leaned
something.
over and was like, "That's Russ to Tharp."
And I was like,
You knew you clocked him.
"Yeah, of course, dude."
and I was just like, I don't know
think
who
I've
that
ever heard
is.
a Russ song though, but I have seen him on podcasts.
Shout outs.
M. Night has 3 daughters. Salika, who plays Lady Raven. Ishana, who directed that movie The Watchers this year.
Yeah, and
Oh,
she also
really?
directed some of the TV show that M. Night did.
Oh, the Scary Elevator show?
Yeah, that show, whatever that show's called.
Oh wait, did he do that movie where the
No, he did
the
not.
lady
That
is the
would
devil?
no, that.
What's that movie called?
Yeah, that was a fake M. Night movie. It wasn't
It was
really.
very M. Night
It
filled.
felt M. Night, but it was
What
not.
was
It was,
that
it was
movie
like
called?
Devil.
The Devil Elevator.
It's just called Devil.
It might be called Devil.
The one that
I think he produced it or something.
No,
It
there was
feels-
nothing. There was no M. Nightness to it because I remember looking into this. There's no M. Nightness to that.
Well,
It
my
just felt
question-
it.
Interesting. Okay.
What's daughter number 3 up to? Because he has 3 daughters.
How
Is
old
she
is
young?
she?
She's
yeah,
probably
she's
young.
very young.
Okay, so she's like soccer.
She's on
Yeah.
some kid shit.
Okay.
All of his family's apparently
Non-Jesus
PhDs
probably
and
knows
doctors,
exactly
so
what she's
she's
up to,
probably
dude.
like on some like regular shit.
She's probably on TikTok.
She's definitely out
Yeah,
there
she's
on TikTok.
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
and not Instagram Live like Lady
Yeah, yeah.
Raven.
Yeah, that's actually the weirdest part about that movie. Is when
Yeah.
I heard that part. I was like, none of her fans are on Instagram.
Dude, Salika, come on pod.
That
I
would
know
be
you're
great.
watching this. Come
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
pod.
Come on.
Here's another question.
Lady Raven.
If you, I'll direct this to Tharp because you're in movie making.
Yeah.
So if you're 25 years into your career, you've made movies, you're established. Would you center your first movie with Warner Brothers in almost 20 years as around your daughter's pop music career?
I mean, if I'm willing to gamble my house on a vlogger movie,
Might as well get my girl
I'm
famous.
definitely gonna be like Warner Brother money. Like, let's go. I've also like I've written Stuart Little. like.
Yeah.
I'm definitely wagering a lot on like I'm making
Time out,
crazy
what the fuck
moves.
did you just say?
M. Night wrote Stuart
No.
Little.
Yeah,
No.
he did.
No. There's
What?
no way in hell that's true.
He
Is that true?
directed Sixth Sense.
He wrote
Stuart Little, and
Like he's
something.
the
He wrote
writer
something.
of Stuart
Yeah,
Little.
he
Yeah.
wrote something else. He did. He wrote.
Confirmed. Yep.
What?
Get the fuck out of
Screenplay
here.
by M. Night and Greg Booker.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stuart Little,
but like
dude.
in 1999, he was fucking killing it.
He's kind of got,
Dude,
he's kind of got
Stuart
Jesus'
Little's
fit
so
on right
sick.
now. Dude. He's got the fucking
Yeah,
pink shirt.
Kind of like a
Goated.
similar fit. Yeah.
Good, for
That's
sure.
you, brother.
Bro, but straight up, I mean, think about the twist of Stuart Little. Hey, we're gonna adopt a kid. What the fuck about?
Yeah, it's fucking about.
OG twist that no one
Yeah,
talks about.
He's just up to his old tricks. But guess what? It's a brand new trick in 1999.
Dude, hell yeah.
I'm
Shout
trying
out
to remember.
that.
He
Look at the
wrote
kid. Oh,
something
no, it's a
else.
mouse.
He wrote something else in 1999. So there are 2 big flicks.
That is some M. Night shit, dude. God damn, you just fucked my whole world up.
That's amazing.
Classic M. Night.
And yeah, I think that if you have an established career, all the money in the world, why not put your daughter on? Just
Yeah,
I'm
no,
so
for
proud of her.
sure.
It's just like I just want this to feel like you're the biggest pop star in the world, so I'm going to make a movie about that. Maybe it'll translate a little bit. I thought that this movie did a really good job with the concert scenes, making it
Yeah.
look like an authentic thing, which
Yeah.
is very hard to pull off.
Yeah.
And I think that just like from a directing standpoint, they definitely didn't have that whole arena filled at all times, but they did a good job making it look like
They
that.
actually gave like the extras and stuff like that before filming like the record to listen
Yeah,
to,
that
being
makes
like,
sense.
"Hey,
It's like a
we're gonna
sing-along.
play these like 3 songs. Make sure you know these songs." And then
You could
people were
tell that
into
in
it.
the
They also
scenes.
knew the dances and stuff like that. There was a lot of homework that went into this that
That's awesome.
I think paid off.
The album is sick, though. Have you listened to the album?
I thought about it, but I didn't.
Kid Cudi track on there. She's now got a feature by Kid Cudi. He's like, I'm singing Lady Raven.
Is he in character or is he himself?
Is he the thinker?
Yeah, is he the thinker?
Yeah, who's getting
I
the?
think he's the thinker.
Who's collecting the royalties?
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett. Let's talk.
What homie?
What a comeback.
What do you think of Josh Hartnett, Jesus?
I mean, he was great in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
He was great in The Faculty. Goated for sure in The Faculty.
He's also in The Virgin Suicides.
The Virgin Suicides. He's also in. God, I just watched the movie the other day. Black Hawk Down, baby.
Oh, I love
shit, he is
Black
in
Hawk
Black
Down.
Hawk Down.
Yeah, I mean,
Shout outs.
his career trajectory comes on the scene as like this teen heartthrob. Virgin Suicides, H2O is his first movie. Oh, Halloween
Shout out to the
H2O.
band H2O.
Yeah, Toby Morse is his dad. Someone should do a Lady Raven style movie where the H2O is the band that the daughter's obsessed
He's like,
with.
yo, we're looking to catch these fools.
Yeah, one life, one chance to catch Josh
Yeah,
Hartnett.
I mean H2O is a Blue Lives Matter kind of fucking band.
Dude, they are so Blue Lives Matter.
Very true.
That's true.
I mean, come
Shout
on.
out to Michael
He did
Rappaport
Pearl
as well.
Harbor. Come on.
Oh, Pearl Harbor rocks.
Dude, Pearl Harbor is a solid film.
I mean, I love a good war romance movie. And our boy Ben Affleck's in that, too.
Benny Affleck, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Hartnett was up next for like that.
Yeah, and then he fell
young
off.
actor.
Crazy.
But the thing is that like
He voluntarily stepped away though.
On some
He
Rick
was having
Moranis
some,
type shit?
he was having some weird experiences with like stalkers and shit like that, and he was like
Damn,
getting
that's kind of me
overwhelmed.
after this podcast.
But he was also like, you know, he had mad money.
I'm
He
not
was
even
making royalties.
the thing is
Mad
that
chicks
he's
be following
working
me.
consistently through this. Like I'm just looking on Wikipedia. I don't know what these roles are like, but throughout the 2010s, he's like in movies. But
Yeah.
I agree that he did take a step back. He didn't want the limelight celebrity, but it does seem like he's come to terms with it. And
Yeah.
Oppenheimer's great. He's got that bear cameo. No spoilers, folks, but
he's
remember
fantastic. And season 3 of The Bear.
Oh, I guess I'm not there yet.
have you not seen it?
I was like, I think he's
haven't
like
finished season 3.
episode 2 or 3. So
Wait, what does he do? What's the cameo?
He's the fiance of cousin's ex.
Damn, yeah, I haven't seen it.
Spoilers.
Oopsie.
But yeah, I'm happy to see
Oh my
him.
God, yes, I did. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't
did
realize
see
that
that
was Josh Hartnett. He like answers the door, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
And
and he's like, oh, I love the restaurant. When are we coming in? Like,
I
He's
did
just-
not
when it's-
fucking
when it's
realize that was
perfect.
him.
Yeah, who's this charismatic, magnetic, beautiful
This
man?
guy's hot.
yeah,
that's what I
he's a
thought.
hot guy. Just
This guy saw it.
Cool. I'm never gonna think about him again. Like, he's only in the show for 15 seconds. It's crazy.
He'll probably be back. Who knows?
Yeah. Producer Andy, any thoughts on Josh Hartnett?
He's very hot.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he is hot.
Awesome. Great.
Nice guy.
So fucking true. Although his smile at the end of the movie gave me the ick.
oh, but
That
that's
little
it was
weird, like
supposed-
Grinch style
Yeah,
smile.
but he's
he did
been-
like the Grinch shaped smile.
Yeah, because he's
I
like
hated it.
a serial killer. He's supposed to give you
Yeah,
that
but it
like
pissed
evil
me off.
shit. Yeah,
He is a serial killer, though, in the movie.
Yeah, I respect.
He's like a fucking
true.
like creep or something, dude.
But dude, that face just bothered me.
I like
You know
it, dude.
the
Like, how much?
Can you be a good father and a serial killer? That's what this movie's
Apparently,
asking.
yes,
and apparently,
dude. She loves his ass. She knew he killed him, the
I love
homies,
your
and she
ass,
still
Dad.
rolled up and
and she was
hugged
like, "You
him.
guys investigated. I'm not gonna rat this guy out, but I'm gonna give you all the pieces."
Yeah.
But also, like, my favorite artist is playing, and they're giving me a free ticket because my dad's a serial killer. Fuck yeah, this
that's
rocks.
sick. Like, you let me on stage because I have fake leukemia.
She
Because my
knew she
dad's
was
a-
fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up. If your dad is going to those lengths to get you to like meet your favorite artist when you're that age,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what he's doing. Like you're hugging that motherfucker. I got a story about that actually. My sister, when she was, I'm trying to think, maybe like 9 or 10, obsessed with Britney Spears. Loved Britney Spears. And my dad, first 2 or 3 concerts I went to were Britney Spears because my sister loved Britney Spears.
Sure, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why.
Cut
Fuck you,
to
motherfucker.
Brian in a Britney Spears T-shirt, wearing a
Going
bandana.
nuts.
Brian doesn't even have a sister.
That's the twist.
But basically, like he, and I think through like some family connection, like my cousin or something like that, was working on some sort of like Polaroid account and like had access basically to get my sister backstage and meet Britney Spears at the show at like the Worcester Centrum or something like that. And I remember that I had to go to the mall, and my sister made me buy Abercrombie and Fitch clothes. I'm 8 years old. I do not give a fuck about
like, you
any
need
of
to be
this shit.
dripping.
Yeah, she's like, you need to be cool. I was like,
Dude,
all right.
that is so
I
true.
bought,
Yeah.
I bought like these like jeans and this fucking yellow Abercrombie shirt.
Probably looks sick as
And I
hell.
got stanced up. Yeah, hair gel and Fat
Right,
Brian.
Just up.
the fucking marathon shout Locking Out Records.
Yeah, shout out
hoodie.
Mosback. So we do all this shit. I put the gel in my hair, fucking 8 years old, whatever. We get there. We miss her by 5 minutes. We're in like the green room and stuff like that.
No
Shattering.
way.
Very
Yeah.
tough experience.
Did your sister cry?
This
She
is
was
after the
devastated, yeah.
performance.
That's terrible.
This is before, I think.
Oh, so
actually. There was like
she's
a
heading
little
to stage.
It was like a little meet and greet
Meet and
thing. Yeah.
Oh, because you guys are too busy shopping,
No.
Sick hair.
My
parking.
Everyone except for me and my family is pretty notoriously like late to everything. I love you guys. You're the only ones to listen to this podcast, but we are consistently late to every family event.
Wow,
and anything
I
else.
didn't know that we were doing family therapy on here.
Love those guys, but that's my basically this is my version of the Lady Raven scenario.
Damn. Well, it did remind me of the leukemia bit. Reminded me of. Do you know Gary? I think his name's Gary Vader.
Gary V.
Yeah, a different Gary V.
No, he's a comedian. He,
yes, dude.
Yeah, there's a He did a podcast. I think it's called Number One Dad.
Yeah.
Where his dad used to take him to MSG and say that he was Sports Illustrated for kids,
So sick.
and he was the photographer, and the kid was the interviewer, even though that's not a thing. And he would get him like in the dressing or in the locker room, like Michael Jordan.
Yep.
He met like every fucking star, Patrick Ewing, like every star that played for the Knicks at the time. Went to tons of Knicks games, sat on the floor, like. And it's this podcast about his dad was like a scam artist, and that was one of the scams.
Yeah, we'll link it down below.
Yeah, I have heard interviews with that guy and stuff like that too. But it is crazy because the podcast is kind of about how his dad ruined his life. But
Yeah,
then
it is.
you hear
But it's
it
also
from,
so sick.
Yeah, you hear it from the outside, and you're like, "Wish my dad would do that for me." It's
Yeah.
like, no, he kind of ruined his life.
And then you find out that his dad like never sat with him at the games because he would like
I'm
have
on
to
the
go
run.
pretend. He'd have to go pretend to be a photographer, so he would like go fuck off.
I gotta
and
go
take
put cooking
pictures.
oil and set the fryer to
Yeah,
fucking
exactly. He
500
would do.
degrees.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he
God.
basically did the same shit. Like
Dude.
he dipped out while she was watching the show.
I mean, that's fine.
yeah, dude, I'm cool.
He's
with that.
working.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm at my job, which is being a con artist, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You
You got floor seats. Like that's all
He
I
literally
want.
got him to interview Michael Jordan, a fake interview where he asked him what his favorite food was.
Literally, me and JP in a basketball chat. Any of us would love our dad to do that.
Dude, I would fucking love that.
Any one
And
of us.
leave me. Please leave me.
Yeah.
You're
Go get
watching a basketball game. Like
Yeah, exactly.
how? Like,
Who's talking?
Well, yeah,
at a
but I
game?
don't
yeah, a
watching with the
stadium
homies,
full
though,
of
to be
people are
fair.
watching you. You have plenty of babysitters.
That's true. Anyway,
Anyway, so it feels like all of us that have seen this movie are rocking with it pretty hard.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm okay with it. I don't know that I'm rocking with it. It was all right. I'm
It's
on
the
a
best
bad,
M.
there's
Night
a
movie
bad,
of the year.
Bad run of like this style of movie this year. Just like the B movies this year are doing terribly for me.
Yeah,
And so this one is getting an unfair hit in that regard.
Yeah,
I think.
maybe like you have to watch Oddity or this again. What are you watching?
I'm watching this a million times over.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a vibe.
it is a vibe.
I don't even remember what the fuck Oddity was even about.
Irish, cursed.
No, I don't want to remember.
Go.
Yeah, we don't need to remember that.
Cannibal Toe Biter. I
God damn
love
it, I
that
remember
scene.
now,
That's
yeah.
good. Oh, also the doorbell guy, the ringing doorbell.
No, that shit sucked.
The more that I think back about the movie, I'm like, there's some good stuff in
The
there.
the fucking bad guy, the big
trap
stone
door.
man. Who's,
Yeah, like if you chop that
fucking
movie
trap
into
door.
like if you chop that movie into like 20 minutes, there's some good shit going on, but there's
Hated
too
it.
much going on.
the funny thing is that movie, I'm envisioning it as like a Mike Flanagan like fucking 10-hour Netflix bullshit.
Yeah,
it was already far too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably like 89 minutes and was too
Did
long.
you see Oddity?
No, I was too busy watching Twisters.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
dude.
Did you,
Twisters.
Twister thoughts.
Yeah, run it.
I don't know. So
You like the OG better?
OG for sure
Thank
better.
God, finally people are on my side.
Philip, come on.
That's
Yeah,
some,
Philip
that's some
Seymour
pink
Hoffman.
shoe ass
Yeah.
motherfucker shit.
Oh, shut
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
But honestly, like, come on, the new one. I don't know. I saw it in 4D
Glenny
too.
P?
You saw it in
dude?
4D.
Yeah, I saw it in
How
4D.
did you? How did
Did you
it
get
work? Did you
blown
get
on?
hit with the water and shit like that?
Yeah, I was like,
How was 4D for like roughly like an hour 20? Like how?
it was fine. I mean, if you've been on a tour bus and you've ridden through Northeast United States, it's the same thing basically.
Yeah.
Just bumpy
Getting
ass road.
spit on and shit.
Yeah.
This guy's got motion sickness. You think he can handle fucking
Yeah,
twisters
dude,
in
I can
He can barely
4D?
handle this podcast. So
Yeah.
I'm getting a
Oh.
little sick, dude. I'm getting a little sick right now.
Have you ever been on
See,
the
told you.
Minions ride at Universal?
No.
Okay.
yeah, we
Yeah,
should
no,
do
there's
that.
nothing like it.
I mean, I would love to.
Except for
That sounds
Twisters.
Our boys in
4D.
You guys ever do the Twister ride at
Oh, I
Universal back in the day?
fucking
That shit
love
was fire.
Twister. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
All right,
And
on
then
that
that floor
note,
falls out?
we've gone into Oddity and Twisters. I think we're done with Trap. We did it.
Jesus, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Anything to plug?
Shout out to Hannah Goldberg, who chose Adam Sandler, Jack and Joe as her favorite movie of all time.
Oh shit.
I don't know.
Crazy stat.
That's the craziest stat,
That's a stat
I've ever heard in
line
my
right
life.
there.
Yeah.
Like, if
Favorite
you're 22,
Adam Sandler movie, Jack and Jill.
she was born in 2002, so I guess that makes sense for loving Jack and Jill. But like, that's the craziest movie
What's
to
your
love.
favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Oh, Wedding Singer.
All right, respect.
classic.
Best
Keep going. What else you got?
soundtrack. Love a good rom com. Fell in love with Drew Barrymore.
Tharp,
Any more
favorite?
shout outs?
I mean, I feel like Happy Gilmore is just like fucking the jam.
Billy Madison, and that's not even fucking close.
It's Happy Gilmore, but it's also Punch Drunk Love.
But
Happy
I love
Gilmore
Punch
2
Drunk
coming
Love.
out.
What? Oh yeah.
True.
Happy Gilmore 2. We're going on it.
Yeah, folks.
we're about to get cast.
It's gonna be live streaming actually. We guys do it.
Producer Andy, any thoughts? Closing out? Thank you for, how'd we do?
Pretty good.
All right, cool.
Oh yeah.
JP, where can people find us if they've stumbled upon this episode?
Every
Because-
single fucking place. If there's a place
Yep.
to find us, you've already found us because you're listening.
Yeah, it's true.
But like, check the other places.
Yeah,
too.
go on Instagram, dude. We're funny on there. JP forces me to make disgusting memes.
Yeah.
That wasn't disgusting.
Posting
It was
memes.
just glue. Anyway, let's get it.